Okay, so I'm back with Jupiter in the 6th house, and believe it or not, Jupiter in the 6th house really is about work, and more work, and more work after that, and just having a ton of work. And it's simply because the 6th house is really the house of, I really wouldn't call it limitations, but this is a house where we find our enemies, our rivals, practicality, really using practical ways and means to complete tasks and further ourselves to our everyday world that's already hard enough. And then we take and we put Jupiter here. So it gives a little bit of a different effect, although the effect that it gives doesn't have to be negative necessarily. Okay? But then again, if you take Jupiter and you put it in the 6th house is seem rather restrictive to the planet Jupiter, because the 6th house is going to want to, it was ruled by Mercury, and it's going to want to point out every little thing, every little detail. Oh, you think you can do that? You think you can work at that job? You think you can work at that place? Well, not until you do this, that, and this, and this, and over here. You have to learn this. You have to do this. You have to work extra hours. You have to obtain a degree. You have to go against your enemies. Whatever the case may be. And Jupiter actually feels uncomfortable in the 6th house, because every time they think or they feel that they're moving past something, they're getting something accomplished, they're getting something done, it's like they turn around and there's more. But the good thing is it's almost like a hidden aspect, a hidden wall of luck, to where you guys do get supported some way, somehow. It's like something that, a job or something that you have to have finished, an important deadline to make, and you don't know how you're going to complete it, how you're going to make it through. Boom, boom, like magic. Someone comes to your aid. Someone comes to help you out. And this is another thing, because Jupiter in the 6th house can be like that executive type person. You can play on a job, even a job with hard work that you have to do. It could be, it's something about you that people find attractive or popular. You could be popular amongst the people. As a matter of fact, it could be like you make your own rules, or you're able to do, or you do your own thing on the job, even when there's a set of rules that's already in place. You kind of have that executive type feel, even if you're not of a high order at the job, at the workplace. And this can make a lot of people jealous of you because of that. And I mean, you could be like an executive type person. You can have executive type jobs, office type jobs, leadership jobs, where you have to come and you take the reins, or you take a high position. You lead, people follow. You could be a minister, you could be a motivational speaker, whatever the case may be. You could be these things. People at the job could see you as someone that does your work. You have a high standard type of work ethic. And this is the only thing, because people at the job can also see you as someone that tries to like get your way or get by some type of way. You get by and you want to escape a lot of hard work, where I'm talking like physical labor or manual labor and stuff like that. You want to escape that some type of way. And sometimes you do it because you progress yourself. Other times you do it because the boss or the person in charge may put you in a position to where you are, where it seems like you're responsible for others in a way, like you run things, or people should come to you, or just the way that you act. Okay, because you can just be someone that comes off like, okay, you know what, I kind of want to do my own thing. I also see this as a placement for like an entrepreneur too, because of the fact that you may not want to follow other people, their rules that's already set and laid out in front of you at the job. Okay, some of you guys will be able to look up and get into positions high positions really quick because of who you know. As a matter of fact, you can get jobs because of who you know. But then there's others of you where you're going to have to really face workloads. And you're going to have to be responsible of either a lot of people, a lot of paperwork, assessments, things of that nature at work. But if you can pull off the obstacles, you can be a high order type person at the workplace. As a matter of fact, you could be critical, like really critical and highly picky of the way work gets done. So if you do find yourself running a business or some type of operation, or the manager, head supervisor, whatever the case may be, people could feel like you're just nitpicky about every little thing. But it's only because you can see exactly where, how, when, what, why. You know, you can see how things function and exactly how they should go. And even if you can't see exactly how it should go at first, you get it figured out by working things, trying things, rearranging things of that nature. Now, also, you guys could be big on health. Okay. Some of you guys could even be into working with animals, helping save animals, rescue animals, like animals. You could be someone who speaks for animal rights or represents that. You could be the representative type person on any work or any job that you do. And this is why people could really demand more from you or see you as the go-to person. Now, and yes, with health, this is the thing. Some of you guys could face health issues that when they come on, they're really problematic. And, you know, in cases for you to work through, they could be problematic or just a lot to deal with, to the point to where you have to physically change your routine, do things different, eat different, exercise. Okay. And once you do, you will be like the health. You could be a health fanatic or someone that can help others or be the representative, like I said, of this formula you use or this routine that you use, this regimen you use. And people will probably ask you, like, how did you get your body like that? How did you get your shape like that? You know, how did you get yourself to the place that you're at? And you'll say, you know, this is what I did, you know, but this is a lot of focus on health. Now, at the same time, because we have to remember it depends on what planet is here as well. So I'm trying to give like a general aspect to this house without touching everything, but, you know, giving enough information. And Jupiter in the 6th house definitely can escape health situations because someone else can come along and say, you know what, like a parent or something, can say, you know what, as a child, I faced these things, or because they're educated in what's the proper way to eat and heal the body and things of that nature, naturally even, you could have been raised to where it was instilled inside of you to make sure you take care of your body, health-wise, hygiene-wise, okay? Because Jupiter, yes, it does give good luck. It does give blessings. And I feel like wherever it falls, it can do that. It can be potentially like a safety blanket. But at the same time, it depends on where it's at. The 6th house, Mercury is opposing Jupiter. So, you know, Jupiter could get its share of, Jupiter can get its experiences in this house in a very harsh way, you know, and sometimes Jupiter here wants to see itself complete a lot, get a lot done, you know, have visions of grandeur, you know, and other people keep bringing you down the side. It's like, okay, wait a minute, honey, you didn't get that far yet. You're not the boss yet, or you're not at that level yet, whatever, and keep pointing out Jupiter's flaws, the person with his position, like, this is what you need to do. This is what you have to do. You need to do this, you know. and constantly reminding Jupiter here, listen, it's not enough. Because a person with this placement could see themselves as grand in the area, like in their workplace, with health, or even you could just be a person that says, you know what, I'm this size and I love this size, and the doctor can say, okay, well, you're underweight though, or the doctor can say, well, you're overweight. It could be like things simple as that. And I would say it's not just a negative thing. It's not such a negative thing that if you see yourself in a positive way, even if other people are downing you or whatever, I think that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's more about what's accepting what's really going on, opposed to what you suggest is going on or what you would like to be going on. It makes a world of difference. And if you can just start breaking things down, like even goals that you want to complete, because you guys could probably have huge goals to complete or things you want to do. You have to break them down and really look at them in a practical way. So how do I go about this? What do I need to learn to pursue that? Whatever it may be. And then completing little tasks at a time and understanding that each little task you complete goes together to form a bigger vision. Now, another thing that I wanted to say or add in to this aspect is, because you know that the 6th house is the house of enemies. So listen, you guys, your enemies could be large and your enemies can come from far and wide, okay, to come at you. And this could be a lot of your problems, because it could have been like a friend or something, or a person you started dating at the job and you weren't supposed to, and then you find out, other people find out, or they put out some of your business, whatever the case may be. And it could be hard for some of you guys to see your enemies because you're not really expecting it. Remember, you're looking past all of that. So you have to be mindful that like who's around you, who you're befriending at the workplace, people that might possibly want to take you down. And it could be something like from somebody in the past that you no longer even deal with or talk to anymore. But the thing about it is, once you spot these people out, you'll be able to see them coming from far and wide. And another thing, foreign travel could be something that you long to do or you want to do, especially when it comes to work and things of that nature. And you may not want to be, and that's what you do. You can travel for work, or you can work in long distance places, or travel around for work, whatever. You could be online working with foreign people, because it's what you do in your day-to-day life. And or you want to, because there's two different situations here. It's those of you that want to, but you find yourself like stuck in this work, this monotonous work, and you want to expand. Okay. Or those of you that you do get to travel. You do get to venture out and you love it. And then those are going to be those ones of you that have to venture out and travel and stuff, and you don't really love it. You want to be someone that is at a remote location. The best thing to that is, especially like if you can make up your own client base and stuff like that, to try to minimize the traveling and do a lot of stuff online, like communications online, conferences online, and things of that nature. That's why in this day and age, astrology advances, because we have different techniques that we can apply and we can use that we didn't have back then. So that's always good. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, because like I really can keep going with Jupiter in the 6th house. And I don't want to do that because it's already long enough. And I'm Butterfly, so like Jupiter in the 6th house. Like, share, subscribe. I shall return.